is what's doing this. But I don't know what's doing it publicly. That does not feel like Miles to me. It just doesn't. Now, if you want to talk about the swinging of the helmet, and that was an ugly moment, yeah, it was. If you want to talk about flipping the car after practice that not enough people do, that's an ugly moment. Yeah, it was. I don't think that's... I don't think those two moments make up who Myles Garrett is as a human being. He's always kind of come off as like a good dude, well-intentioned dude who made a couple of mistakes. Sure, they happen. They're bad mistakes. I don't like them. But, like, I don't want my two biggest mistakes defining me, and I doubt he would. And so I try not to do that with him. Right? Especially somebody I've been not necessarily up close to, but I've been, you know what I mean? We've been paying attention to Miles' career as, like, he's not just an NFL guy. He's been a Cleveland Brown. Right? Sorry, I gotta turn these notifications off on this phone. I don't know what the hell's going on for some reason. He's not just an NFL guy. He's a Cleveland Brown. We've been paying attention to it up close. Right? And so this doesn't feel like his personality to do this public. So I feel like something happened. I don't know that I'm right. I just feel like something happened. About what this means for what he thinks about the franchise as a whole. They're not in the worst situation right now if you have a Myles Garrett. I think what happened here is they told him what they're doing with the number 2 pick. And he doesn't like it. And he went, all right, I'm out. I have nothing to base this on, no inside information. I didn't talk to a source, nothing. I think what they did is went to Myles and say, look, dude, we don't think any of these quarterbacks are it. Like, we don't. Like, Shador's going to be all right. Cam's probably going to be okay. People are trying to talk themselves into Kyle McCord. Like, there's some stuff, right? There's some stuff. We don't think any of them are really worth the number 2 pick. We're going to trade out of it. And Myles went, okay, but no. Because it's been Joe Flacco, and it's been Jameis, and it's been, you know, Deshaun Watson, and it's been all of this, and I'm like 10 years into my career here, and I don't have any more time to wait around. And I think they pissed him off by not taking a quarterback. I could be dead wrong, and I mean dead wrong. I have nothing to base that on. But I think that's what it was. Is that finally now the straw broke the camel's back? Because he's been saying it for a couple of months, right? I want to know what the plan is. And we know stars get special treatment. If Patrick Mahomes tells Andy Reid and Brett Veach, I'd like to know what you're doing on draft night, let me just tell you, they're going to tell Pat. They're going to tell Pat. And that's what most guys... You don't think Joe Burrow's going to get told what's happening on draft night now? Yeah, he will. He's been in the league a couple of years, proven he's pretty good. All right, what do you want? Who do we go get? What do you like? They're going to talk to him about it. They're going to talk to Lamar about it. They're going to talk to... Dude, their stars get this kind of treatment. What do you want? Who do you want where? And Myles went to him and said, what are you doing? You're going to take Shador, right? Like, you're going to do something at the quarterback position. And he didn't like what their answer was. And so he went, okay, that's fine for an organization. It's not fine for a player. I don't have time to wait for this. I'm out. I think that's what happened. Know that, of course. But it sounds like it makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Right? Like, I've been patient with y'all. But now you have the number 2 pick. There's 2 quarterbacks you could at least take a chance on. And if you're the player, you got urgency. You and I got 10 more years to wait. We can say we don't. Now, we're not going to watch games, and we're not going to go anymore, but we're going. We're going to watch games. We're going to do this because it's not hard. Myles has to go to practice, dog. You have to go to the couch. It's completely different. Right? And so, like, he doesn't have the time to wait. I understand that. There's nothing worse than if you're talented and feeling like, man, if I was ever just given a real opportunity to show this off, can I do it? The what if will kill a guy like Myles the rest of his life. It'll kill him. Because you gave him the money. He played in the pros. He's got the, you're Myles Garrett, you sign this? He's got all that. For days he has it. Meanwhile, he's had most of that since he was 19. Once you're Myles Garrett good, you're the king of your high school. Like, that's just it. Like, and like around the region, people are like, oh my God. Right? Like,